Welcome back to Grand Tactician. The second year contract for the Confederacy have been completed, so I've just finished all the divisions that this army will have. Those guys will disappear because they have no divisions. Uh, so yeah, that's what I've been doing now. Yeah, you can see it's like one professional officer. Oh, didn't I change him? My God, that was Mississippi, right? Right. Oh, just as I started. Okay, Mississippi. Okay, do this. Go to Mississippi. Do that. Let's find ourselves a professional officer from Mississippi, and he's gonna be infantryman. Ideally, I would have wanted it if the game could make it so that if I have the army of Mississippi, I get a professional officer on top, and then I can simply place volunteers in the division. The volunteers are the ones risking their lives. And he's a poor administrator. Why would I want a poor administrator? I want at least a mediocre administrator. There's pretty a lot of mediocre administrators to choose from. Just want to find somebody. There we go. Why would I want a poor administrator? That would just hamper me, and everything else is mediocre. And okay, I just looked at the. Okay, he's a volunteer. Let's go. So I could have done that better. Here we go. Here's some veteran, and yeah. So I've been reinforcing. It will take a while for the armies to go in, and as a new project or policy, I'm going to go industry now to ramp up, so I can upgrade my factories and get some yeah industrial projects done quicker. And let's see, I want stuff to be type here, so it's more. Let's see, the cotton is king. Oh, you can't found a war with that, son. But now we are gonna go for the artillery reform and then cavalry reform. Will take a while, a small while, and then after that we can do a little bit what we want. The Shenandoah got most of the Potomac got some new troops, and the Shenandoah Hamptons didn't get anything. Shenandoah is getting 2 more divisions, and the Potomac is getting 2 divisions also. So he will soon be full. I have not made more artillery regiments right now because we don't really have effective cannons for them. So I'm saving. This will increase the costs again. I'm not going to invest in the navy. At best, I'm just going to hate when I hear the rain. Maybe I should do something about it. So we soon have. Just going to check here for new weapons available depots. Yeah, 305, 1,600, which means that one of the North Carolinians can get the Fayetteville. So the new divisions can get, even though they may lack experience, they can get better weapons. And essentially you do that throughout the game. It's going to be different stages, and the armies of both sides are just going to grow as both sides wants an advantage over the other. I must remember to reinforce this one with new guns, as that's where we fought last time. And I don't think the AI don't usually attack during winter due to its some penalties to supply and fatigue and all that. So I don't think they do it. So now it's more like a regrouping stage where everybody is just yeah, resting up, growing stronger. So a lot of waiting also. Like I can't speed up things, but I just want to check out. Okay, now we have one more cavalry brigade that can be have some new weapons. Army of North Carolina, do you all have? Okay, how about the South Carolina army? That's where we fought. Do they need more? Yeah, they only have Richmond or Springfield musketoons here. So good for them that they're gonna get some new weaponry there. Here we have numbers and entrenched. We have the Union Iron Mine. Let's speed it up even more. I just have to be wary and check from time to time if Richmond carbines have come out, so I can equip some cavalry with that. Let's check now. 300, 1000 Richmonds. Now we have 3 in production here, so it will start to trickle in soon a little bit faster. I'm just worried about the rate of the, like it's early on it did seem like I would be able to blitz the capital, but it didn't work in the end. And this game is much more takes a lot more effort from my part than, for example, Bordercron. Okay, I only really hosted those 2 games and then Divided Impera is on Rome 2. But this requires more, because if I make a mistake or I can't really go back in time, so it's much more demanding. Checked out everything should be on max. Yes, that's pretty much all you do. Set everything on max. So after this industrial, we could go for the Militia Act 3, expand even more, and then go for the either King Cotton for the agriculture projects, or we go here and get these printed notes so we get some more income over time. And that in combination with the logistics reform will make it so. We also have near Knoxville. We do have here. We have a bronze. No, wait. We have a bronze mine over here. Or where was it? We did see it. Here we have the bronze or copper, and somewhere around. Yeah, there's our iron mine. But this one can be upgraded. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is what we have here in the project done here. So that's why you upgrade the subsidized industry. I could go for weapons production, but you need, if you want bigger factories that make more guns for you, you will have to be patient with that. The Richmond has 2. You see it takes a lot to upgrade these factories, but we can make new ones. But upgrading the mine makes for a cheaper price with more. They have a lot. Now I can check the Richmond carbine. Should be 800 even. 1600. You know what that means? South Carolina is not gonna get some Richmond carbine. 7 days. Richmond carbine with 1100 Einfeld rifles. We sort of want to phase out those Einfelds or something else. I just wish that they would reinforce their losses or replenish the losses more. The 35 to 1000 there. We have 22 Williams and 15 Iron Napoleons. It's time to get a new artillery brigade. Let's see, Army of the West. That's from Alabama, right? Yeah. Okay. You are gonna get in Alabama. Okay, wait. Here we go. Oh, almost 1,000. So gonna get full strength division there, and you are gonna get some Williams. And then when Iron Napoleon's, oh, damn it. Okay, so Northwest also needs the, and I also forgot, just to make it so that these officers are from Alabama, which is a bit unnecessary. This should be in the game. As a volunteer, do we have any specialists? Some professionals. Doesn't look like we have professionals, so I guess we have to make a do with all volunteers, no specialists. King. I'm just gonna check here. I don't want to have any auto management on these factories. And now you can see I'm at B. Even if it goes slower, like to C, I will not be able to recruit more divisions. But that's fine right for now. Over time, the prices will go down because maybe I invest right now in a lot of troops that will cost me a lot. It will drain, but the economy will recover somewhat. Here, boom. Wait. Okay, we already have the artillery reform. I forgot that we had already done it. I guess we go for the cavalry reform now and get that over with. And then we will go for some... oh, it's rifle artillery would be very nice to have now early on. But I want to have some stronger cavalry as well. We will upgrade the iron mine at Maxwell when we can. It's safer to upgrade than this one. This might be taken back. So we don't want to do that. The Springfield Musketeer, Richmond Carbine. There we go. Let's see if we can see how many soldiers they have now. 160,000, so about they're about 20,000, like more than me. I have 132, so it's 28,000 there. There's a lot of division. The AI doesn't really invest in cavalry. They invest in infantry and artillery. They usually attack with cavalry first. Some states' armies got half-strength divisions just to fill out, and that will give me flexibility. Others need to see. I can probably should just prove to Texas. Give them the artillery they need so they can. Okay, I can't really do that. I can go drafts, but that just lowers their morale too much. Could I use New Mexico? That is viable option. They can get Iron Napoleons here, and then we just go for Texas artillery officer. Because that is everything. That's a cavalry. Everything else is not available to me. So have we used everything that we can use for Texas here? Wait, find. Let's see. Apparently, he's the only guy available for us. Maybe it's too early for. Um, Come on, we want an artilleryman. There's nobody available. Okay. That's a shame. Or I have to find myself. Why would I want him with the cavalry here? Okay, replace this guy. And look, all of a sudden I get a lot more available to me. Uh, I don't want to have nothing. No other state is on, right? No. Well, I would want to have a professional officer here. Steele, you are from Texas, right? Yeah, and you are a professional officer also. Now let's place this guy here. But why can't I do it for this group here? But for the other guy, it was totally possible. Hmm, weird. Going to check the time. It's 41 minutes. Yep. Those. Oh wait, okay, no. I didn't record immediately. That's right. I was busy with recruiting new divisions and picking the officers and all that stuff that I would think is boring. I can't just 1,500. That means the South Carolina army is soon ready to fight. No, it's not. Needs about 100 guns more, and then I have to take into consideration the that those divisions are going to get reinforced. But now it's a rush to sort of replace all the guns, mixed guns for the recruit. We will use everything in our arsenal to do that. 1,500. Okay, so it should be just a couple of guns left now for the South Carolinians. So they should appear weak, but be stronger. But every time this increases, it increases our firepower a little bit. So let's see if we can make a legacy rifles is very tempting to take. But maybe I will go for iron or rifle guns now. Now I think we can make it. Just have to. I don't have a timer to note, so I know exactly when I have enough guns. Legacy training manuals are also good. Let's check out here if cavalry. No, almost. We Yeah, very soon. And he only have 245 here. So now I got to 500. Obviously, ideally I don't want to have a low troop count on the cavalry. I want to have big regiments with as much firepower as possible. Yeah, but we have to check the depot. We can't just go for what's available here, and we don't have anything else here. So now we're very reliant, and the Union just got for a 3-year contract. So they are building up their volunteer force. Okay, cavalry reform is available now. Will cavalry be useful? Yes, they will. Because as I can have an option to upgrade or give perks, then I can give the cavalry some cover bonus, and that in combination with Spencer rifles they will be very lethal to infantry. Granted, the infantry must close in first, but that's very lethal uh, when you have them vetted. And cover perk is, just place your troops in cover, and that's good enough. Then that perk will just increase, and over time, you just get better. The 135 Richmond carbines. I should phase out anything that is not Richmond carbine along the infantry. What it means, suppress the population. Let them speak. Go to 20 speed now. Speed up production of the weapons. Because I don't really think the enemy will attack here. Richmond, Richmond, Fayetteville, Richmond, Einfeld. Be good. Get this guy a Mississippi. It's almost a full regiment there. And this guy could also get the Mississippi. So these oh, it was Texas army that got the Mississippis now. Oh damn. Oh damn. I just want to. Oh, activate them. I can change the guns also, but I just feel like that doesn't happen. In terms of strategy of how do we beat, first of all, we are gonna move into Kentucky at one point. But we are, yeah, I think we should go for this, and then go for the printing of money. I think that's a good way to go. I'm not gonna invest in railroads. It's too early in campaign, and it costs the government's funds for it to go. But yeah, project soon, maybe one more subsidized industry, and then go full on projects or weapon production. I think it's going up anyway. With yeah, we have 12. The Williams. Let's go technology available, or wait, technology available. So we can see we have 12 Napoleons again and 19 Williams. So we can phase out any non-artillery that we don't think is good. The 6-pounders, we can give them the Williams, and that's give them some sort of repel ability. 6-pounder field gun. I gave them the 12 Howesters because there was no other good gun available. 0. It was 16 of the ordnance. Wait, why is it that coming up? Why is the Trans Mississippi coming up here? Yeah, Williams. You can get the Iron Napoleons, even though I would preferably prefer it to be. No, I'm gonna wait until we have 2 machine gun regiments here in the army of Tennessee, because they're going to wait with those until we have enough good guns, like the newer the Potomac and those guys have their guns quotas fulfilled. Maybe I should just, nah, I can't do that. I need the Iron Napoleons in a concentrated manner in order for them to be effective, and it's the Mississippi that's gonna get those guys. $783 in terms of cannons. I mean, Richmond carbines. Sorry. Oh, 522. Man, I thought that you were too big. Did I get the cavalry reform also? Yeah, okay, I did. Okay, that's very good. Then I suppose we go for legacy rifles. I know Springfield rifles are also good, but Mississippi rifles are very accurate still. And also the Sharps guns are very expensive projects. The guns are very costly. So even though it's a great that I get a cavalry weapon and not just the Mississippi rifle. I still prefer to just get the, just a gun is a gun. It helps me fill out the, and with the Spencer rifle carbine, especially now early in the war when troops are not so experienced, I will waste a lot more like guns than I will later on when I have the right perks. Right now I don't really have the perks. Am I able to make an officer from Texas here at all? Is it possible? Or do I, and I don't really know, do I get more officers over time? Okay, never mind. I don't have it available. Or is it, or do I have to take officers from another state? Maybe the Texas Army has enough to start pushing into the Indian Territory, but I don't want to risk it. Yes, I want it to be fairly quick. Forts do take a lot of time to make. Army of the Northwest, you have the Williams there, and you were from Alabama, and you can get more artillery pieces here. So let's go for that. And then we just go for a replacement here, because he's never from the same state I want him to be from. Go to Alabama, find ourselves a decent guy. We don't want to risk professional officers. 15. Well, he can have the 6-pounders for now. 6-pounders are unlimited and doesn't cost anything. Administration reform again. We have 2. Let's go for 3. Or we go for counter propaganda and lower their state resolve. Suppress the population will conquer a state. No, we haven't not conquered yet. So artillery, that one has been taken. Military weapons. 4-3. I will take the Hamptons off the Merrill or mixed carbine just to have it over with. So more useful troops. Okay, that's 3,000. That's the one downside you get when you have a bigger regiment. It's a lot of firepower, but also you need to have more guns available to you. So the Shenandoah has a better chance than the Einfeld rifle. The Springfield rifle is a good gun, same as the Springfield. Same result. We'll get the same results as a Springfield. Let's check out these troops. They can get some new. Yeah, gave the Tennessee a full 3,000. Mississippi, I think I gave 1,500. Yeah, they're already growing in strength. They have a pretty. This army is pretty crappy in terms of weaponry, so I should boost them a little bit. Let's see, 545. I'm rejoicing for every new cavalryman I get, because that there will be heavy skirmishers. So soon it will be December, and those troops is gonna grow. Our union is gonna grow in size. They're already 23,000 now. Army of North Carolina. Do you have? Oh wait, was it the Army of Northwest that I made, or I gave so generously the 6-pounder? Yes, you're gonna get the 12-pounder now. Congratulations. Then you can also upgrade the foundries. You're able to do that. Maybe this one is already maxed out. Anyway, the Knoxville iron mine. Let's check that out. Almost. I know this is a lot of dead time that I could probably have cut it out, but I'm not gonna do that. So for this episode, we could say it's more checking our recruiting, checking getting new weapons. Infrastructure reform and weapon production reform. Subsidize industry is production encourage further expansion. We can go for an not yet. I think weapons production now. We will do it anyway later on. I don't see how it will affect the orders in which I do it. And we need a bit faster weapon. But every time I do click on that project, I have to start over in terms of these factories. Wait, the Knoxville. Yeah, I mean, American geography is there. It is, and it has to start over then. So that's the downside. So you don't get automatic boost to everything. You have to really prioritize. You want to finish up a project and get another one. We'll keep going. I will go for legacy rifles now because it will consume less ammunition for my men, because most of them are not experienced. It will I will have ammunition. I don't want to get caught out with no ammunition. And then we will see how 57 minutes playing. How about me taking offensive action? Ah, good one. This is an army of Shenandoah with 23 and 20 guns. If I'm gonna take offensive actions, I do need more guns. Gonna go for North Carolina here, as that's how we do it. Hampshire. Oh wait, not everything is selected. South Carolina can have such troops. North Carolina there. From 140, that's one gun regiment. And it will be. We wanted to say this one, but not quite enough guns for that, so it will be the 12-pounder howitzer. I very much doubt the Union will attack this episode. So more of a, yeah. So not much pay really. Now they've decided to take on some of my trade ships. Now we have legacy rifles available to us. Let's check out. We've also have almost rifle artillery ready. The Sharps carbine is also coming up. Legacy rifle it is. We can shoot them from further away, and we will still get the Sharps rifles later. I just want to get some experience in the industry so we can speed up the production. of the legacy rifles also. I'm not gonna do for the plains rifles, and yeah, I am going to do everything every 50,000 immediately, so I don't have to check again. Mainly, and the more advanced the weapon, the faster or slower the standardization. B minus, but that is just because I order it, and but now they will just make it and make it for me, and then next month it will go up again because it's a one-time cost. Armies are certainly more expensive now. Yes, they are, sir. How did you know? So those troops with Mississippi rifles. I'll go for 580. Let's see, Mississippi rifles are already 5 in standardization compared to these newer guns that we just made. So that's why Mississippi rifles are so good. They outrange the enemy more. And range is always good. If I can shoot down one, even if I just shoot down 100 infantrymen before the enemy can shoot back at me, that's still less 100 less bullets coming my way. And Mississippi rifles are more for the flank. They are not something that you expect to shoot in a head-on manner against the Springfield, because the Springfield rifle regiments should send out skirmishers and advance with the skirmisher on front and the main regiment behind. That way they can make it so that if I don't focus fire, the skirmishers are the only ones taking damage, and they're harder to hit than the main regiment. Bigger regiments are easier to hit. But ideally we are going to phase out, like when we have enough for well, if we see some unit with Springfield muskets, and we can get a Mississippi, we'll get the Mississippi, or Richmond or whatever. We will phase out, and then we will phase out the Richmond with the Fayetteville, and give the Richmond a rifle to somebody else. We have a lot of Richmond. We'll have a lot of Richmond carbines in our army later on, and we will phase out those with Spencer carbine. Ooh, 1,100. It means we could have gone for an even bigger regiment of cavalry. The 1,900. That's not. Ooh, we can give the Mississippi Army of Mississippi some new guns. Here, wait, what are the Mississippis now? I could just click here right now. 1,500. Okay, check the depot then. Nothing available. Okay. Just keep growing in the numbers, sir. West Louisiana, you have 0 guns. How are you doing? Huh. You can get some Springfield musketoons. They're not gonna get the Springfield musketoon. They are gonna get the. Obviously, they're going to get the Richmond carbine. Everything here is gonna go for the Louisiana. You are here. Are you in a useful position? I would not say you are. Is there any fort that you can take? Well, you could aim for this fort, the Pickens fort. Just remove that one. So maybe sink a couple ships from the fort when you can. So we will get here and we'll get to Louisiana. 1,200. That's almost an infantry brigade, perhaps they can get also. Oh, we're not gonna give them the Napoleons. That is for the. So we can give these men 1,005. Oh, almost. Damn it. Damn it. This is half of a regiment, and that's almost. So that's a shame. But they have the Williams now. For now. We will later phase out the Williams with the uh, with the Napoleons. But Williams is still a good machine gun. Has lots of firepower compared to a rifled regiment. Oh, still no volunteers. What are you, cowards? Cowards, I tell you. Can I give them the Richmond? Yes, I will get this. The Maynard is a good cavalry weapon, but we don't have enough. And we're not producing them, and we're not gonna produce them. They cost too much money when we can just get a Springfield rifle. I have 2,000 now, but I'm just thinking, should I upgrade here when there's not gonna be a major conflict? So yes, I'm gonna start giving them a couple of new weapons, but not everything. It's gonna be brand new. Did I check out the new policy here? Yes, I did. Okay. It'll take over a year before that policy is gonna be good. Market reform is gonna be very handy. Now we will go for farm mechanization when we get so we can get some more volunteers. Now in terms of weapon, we will go for rifled artillery so we can get the third ordnance guns. Those 6-pounders that is also available from that is also very good for the price. They are very accurate, much cheaper to do than the ordnance guns also. So you can sort of choose what to have. $1,800 Fayetteville's, 1,600 Mississippi's now. We need more men. There's none to be had. Hmm. Damn it! And carbines. Could the army of the North Carolina, could they get one? Never mind, it wasn't them I was thinking of. Maybe it was the Hamptons that I was looking at. But Carolina seems solid. It's cavalry. Have 4 regiments in one. I know Florida doesn't have anything, but they are from Virginia. These troops are from West. Good. Also, Williams. Check out here, 1,700. These guys can get a Fayetteville. You get a Fayetteville. Everybody gets a Fayetteville here. And use what's the plan? How do we win the war? Take Kentucky, go defensive by the river, push them out of the Indian territory. That will deny them $1 million in income, which is not a lot when they have everything else, but it is still that weapon that can be used by them when they want to order weapons and the like. Should we also go for the rebore muskets, the almighty rebore muskets, so we can get off faster on the infantry regiments? Or should we go for the more expensive, or should we now wait for the logistics? Now I think we should wait for the logistics. It will lower the upkeep, and since my army is growing expansion very fast now, It doesn't look like it, I know, but it does. Uh, so yeah. So the Shenandoah, you have your little infantry regiments here. I know I can just click on the button where it says upgrade. I'm aware of it. Richmond Williams, it's only 5 in it. Carbines and the Fayetteville. Was technology available, not in depot, 445. We do prefer the Mississippi over the Richmond rifle. It's the same rate of fire, but Mississippi has a very long range, or 500 range compared to 450. Has very good accuracy compared to the Richmond rifle. So if you want to choose between the Richmond rifle or the Mississippi, go Mississippi. But the Richmond with the Confederate, again, you do get more 2 rifles for the same price. Here the Western Army has nothing. This is a massive upgrade. Why am I giving them the Mississippi? They're gonna get upgraded anyway, and later they might be viable for offensive action in this area. Take this whilst we're holding this, and then we just go here. That's why Texas Army also needs to go here. Hold this. And we're not gonna go cavalry reform 2. That's not really worth it. You just place your guns in a defensive manner, and if you're gonna attack, you will still be able to do that. So this Fayetteville could be, or Mississippi could have been very useful over there. But every day weapons are being made. Every day we're growing stronger. And so is the enemy for that matter, but since they often will have to attack us, we will still have a defensive advantage. And now we will go for this one also. Yep, we are already recruiting it, good. We will get some more money then later on. Supply reform could also be good. Yeah, there's a lot of good things that you can do in this campaign. You just have to know in what order. But it does look like I'm sort of tempted to take the rebore muskets. I know it's awful, but I sort of need every gun I can get my hands on. But overall, the rifle artillery is much more useful to me. I get much more range that I can hammer the enemy on. What is the advantage of the rebore muskets, son? It is that you get 400 yards with poor accuracy, and if you have a full regiment, it's still gonna weaken up the better rifles, and then if the enemy uses the Springfield rifle, you will only lose rebore muskets when the Springfield rifle is much better. It's all about the war of attrition. We have to sort of hold the Union wave of troops. Should we go for an infrastructure reform now or another subsidized industry? Again, it will only... What else? Cost of supplies, transportation and supply costs. So let's do that one now. Anything that reduces the costs is good. South Carolina with 13,000 men. Oh damn, aren't you gonna upgrade soon? Mississippi up Springfield, nothing. 7. You can see this in terms of cost here. You can see the plain rifle is, you can say, oh yeah, it's goody good. But 400 range. And no bayonet also. At 7,000 there. Surely you can take on these 24,000 Union Army and storm home and get them. Hmm. Yeah. Why should I attack, sir, and risk good men? Good men that are ready to die. And again, it's winter. So we'll wait until the summer. If they attack me, good, I will defend. But other than that, just developing the industry. You don't see a market over there. Is it necessary to have a market over there? I think I already built one, yeah. Yeah, you missed that part. I've already placed markets and all that stuff where I think it's useful. Not sure if Colombia really needs it. It's just for plantations and, well, since we're going to lack, we won't be able to export soon because we're not going to prevent the Union Navy. We will still win the war. Napoleons could also be handy, but we have the Iron Napoleon. The Iron Napoleon is worse than the Bronze. We are 17 days. Only make one project at a time for faster completion of the project. Let's see here, military and weapons. We have 28 of those Williams, 37 of those Napoleons now. 1,800 Richmond carbines, so we can deploy a couple of cavalry regiments here. And 2,100 in terms of the Richmond carbines, plus the Army of the Northwest, or North Carolina, right? That got the harvesters here. You can get these guys now. And are we now able to make one more regiment from North Carolina? Yes, we can. Let's get 240 men here. And let's give them the Napoleons also. And now we're gonna replace the officer. Then we go for North Carolina and get ourselves an artillery officer. Don't exactly know the benefit. I want you. North Carolina, yes, you are truly a man of honor. And we get ourselves a volunteer here. I know you can get professional, I mean, maybe it's a bit better to have specialized officers for certain things. But I feel like, well, just go for that and just keep the professional officers for commanding the artillery battery. That way I don't lose any artillery officers in an engagement. 1,100, yes, I know these guys gonna be in trouble, and they need to go up in terms of numbers. I think the Georgian brigades got, okay, these guys made like spread out. I know it's very random what I give to the regiment armies. There don't seem to be any plan about it. What guess what? I will check here if Texas Army can get one more brigade. No, this is not Texas. Check here. Army of Texas. There you are. No, you do not have anything else available to you. But I can check if anything else can get something. Western Louisiana. 600. Alabama there's. Virginia can get a new infantry brigade and half strength. Could make. Yeah, I can make one more new regiment for Virginia and maybe a new artillery regiment if I wanted. So Louisiana, you can, congratulations, you just got yourself an, a new half-strength infantry regiment. There you go, and 1,500. Place this. Then we're gonna go for Louisiana. Mediocre, that's is a volunteer. Nothing else available right now. Williams is there. Louisiana, maybe you can also. Nope, you can't. Then it's more artillery for Georgia and everybody else. Start preparing them for the coming offensive. No, sorry. North Carolina, you just got yourself a regiment there. You can't have another. Mississippi, you don't even have an artillery regiment to South Carolina. You have those 5, but surely you want to have some proper guns. Some men of honor. Gonna get some Williams here. Maybe 2 regiments if possible. So yeah, 2 regiments here, and I know the officers. Okay, 12-pounder it is. South Carolina. So yeah, you could see how much time it would save if like artillery officers already, got from the same state and everything. If you look at this video, you can see like, okay, how much have I been, doing in just that screen. Again, we are just gonna wait here for the weapons to roll in here. We have now 2,000 Richmond carbines available to us. And it means if we have any cavalry available to us, we are suddenly need it. Just 5, let's give them the nothing. Okay. We'll have to check through for cavalry. We have a lot of Richmond carbines, so we can strengthen the cavalry arm of our troops. And yeah, that's right, Virginia could get one more of those 1,500 infantry regiments. Let's go for the Potomac here in Virginia for that one. Go for that. Now replace this with a good old Virginia. Let's get ourselves I think this guy was under Pickett. I don't know. Like I'm not an American. I don't really know. I have like watched documentaries about the Civil War, but I don't know everything. Looking here for the logistics reform. Soon the rifled guns is done, and then we're gonna take that, and then we will make some sharps logistics reform also. But maybe we should just take the rifled guns to get that thing done. And Austrian rifles is going up, but again, we're not gonna build it. We're not gonna take it. We are not gonna take some foreign guns. We're gonna stick to all American. Just checking the cavalry again if anything can get better gun. I don't want to be caught off with bad guns on cavalry units when it matters. Yeah, we certainly need to speed up our production. Can we make some new, yeah, factories? Yes, good. Here we will check here. If 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we get, we can get a bit more in terms of weapon production. It will also require me though to have new lead mines. That's for the bullets, right? Chattanooga, Knoxville, and the iron mine is there. Speed up the production of everything, sir. We're gonna need it. Now we can have the rifle artillery. We're gonna do it. Might be mistake, might be too overeager, but we are now we have that project also, and we will make the cost now, and then we will like get the when we get the printed money, it won't matter as much. Now this wizard, it is a bit cheaper to make. Doesn't look like it is like this, but it's a lot cheaper to maintain, actually. So what do we want of these two? 2.5, 2.5. Sounds very, they look very similar. So obviously, well, this is probably for horse artillery, right? And this one is for the main the infantry. So let's go for the infantry. We're not gonna overly rely on cavalry. There's no need to do that when the enemy is not gonna make an all cavalry army either. And they will all make storming attacks with their infantry, so it's all about having good guns that can outrange the enemy, that can shoot them down. Okay. Orders available here. So soon they can get, these guys can get a Fayetteville. We need to phase out now the mixed musket that we have. Yeah, I know, we did I know we ordered a lot of guns. But we only ordered the best. Farm mechanization was done. And this will give me volunteers and also increase the output. See, plus 10. 10 production of crops 10 and volunteers 10. So this episode I will probably just grind as enough for a battle. So we have something for next turn, and we develop things for the next phase in the war. And now we have 8 in the Fayetteville's and Richmond carbines, and when the things are standardized, they tend to get a little cheaper than before. Now maybe it seems like almost like the price went up on the ordnance guns compared to the wizards, but that might be because we have now we have this mine and it's not producing enough material, so that's driving up the price. Therefore, we need to now prioritize on upgrading the mine so we can get a cheaper price. Now, the factories are still learning how to make the weapon and will make it cheaper for the future. But it's still... And mines are very expensive to make. If I just upgraded everything, it wouldn't be covered. But that's a one-time cost. Napoleon, Iron Napoleon. I get one more. North Carolina. North Carolina, hey, where are you, North Carolina? Okay, you could even get a half infantry regiment. God damn it. But now we wanted artillery, so we're gonna go artillery. Not enough guns though, unfortunate though. The fate has decreed that you shall, I hereby give you. I shall hereby give you a new infantry regiment. Oh, I want you to be a professional. Oh, distinguished. Okay, you are distinguished then, I guess. Okay, you will do as the leading officer. Ugh, men of such character, but unfortunately I don't have enough. I'm just gonna double check it, so if I don't get it back, no, damn it. And I can't. Okay, then I shouldn't have made the artillery regiment. But there's no rush. Just checking everything here for every state. If there's some volunteers here that we could use. Georgia has almost, and Tennessee also almost one new full or two new half-strength regiments. Alabama the same. But I think I will just keep myself to full regiments. I don't want too many 1,500 regiments around. $24,000. 570. Now the Mississippi is 10. Oh wait, it was 8, 8, 8. You see 23 on the Iron Napoleon. And the Williams is 19. And Ordnance guns is still 1. We can phase out everything soon. Are suddenly growing in numbers. I should just remember where I did place those half-strength divisions. I think it was in Tennessee. Yep, it was. So, get yourself your Fayetteville. So, I don't think you're gonna be in combat, but I think you will appreciate it. The cavalry did. Yep, they were mixed. And why on earth do you have mixed weapons? We don't mix the weapons, god damn it. Pony Express here is almost done. Okay, Pony Express done. Yeah, we want everything standardized. Occupation. $801 carbines, 1,900 Mississippi's. Where did was it really only in now it would have paid off to have everything recorded, including you made the army, and because now I have to sort of remember where it was. Soon the Mississippi Rifles will come up. Maybe spring in the 1962 we will go on offensive. The French are invading, yeah, they are. Good for them, eh? Yeah, you can get them yourself on Mississippi, as I just said. Is much better than the damn it. Oh, up. Damn project. Up. We need new ones. Oh, Mr. Sharp. Can I go for logistics now? carbines. Carbines 1,100. Weapons production is looking better. They're coming in faster and faster. So in terms of projects and everything, we are doing now impressments will give us cost of supplies within CSA minus 20. Will cost me some support, but when we win battles again, it will go up. And this I don't really see the need. Oh, well, public rating, but it's here and here's more taxes. And then tariffs could also work, and since we're not going to import the weapons, but we don't want to help the Union with an intervention at the same time. So it's either impressment now for lower cost of supply, and since we have exponentially expanded our army, we will need to make some appropriate cost cuts also. So you are just going to go in arms with a spear in your hand and just go and kill somebody before you get gunned down. Minutes. This is a pretty good video for a chunk. Sorry for not much happening here, but it's winter. You never really campaign in winter. It will really hurt your morale if you do so. And we're not gonna ruin the campaign because I feel obligated to you as viewers to see it. So you just have to take it. Like it. I'm the one playing it, and you probably have your own game if you watch it, so you can do what you want there. Napoleons. So we will have Napoleon regiments by themselves because they're a bit more specialized, and then we will have the more anti-cavalry in one battery, maybe in terms of 2 batteries and spread out. The 12 pounders are more for general bombardment. If it kills something, that's good. Salt mines. It was down there. Are they advancing or are they just holding? It seems like they're just holding. We must give this, and it would be rather fitting to give the Army of the Mississippi an army of just Mississippis. Unfortunately, it's going to be shots fired at the British ship. Oh, the Union is not popular now. No, sir, it is certainly not. Pounder and a Williams. Isn't that a bit contract? Shouldn't wait. Johnston. Why is he there? Okay, it was somebody else called Johnston. Oh, you can give the Iron Napoleons here, and then Army of West. You were Alabama. You almost have a new, and let's see here. Almost. Kentucky will build an army of its own once we have liberated that one. 3,000 for Tennessee, that's good enough for a regiment. We will almost. So I guess they get the Williams anyway. Now let's go to the Tennessee Army and give them. Either we give them to 1,500, and thus we get 2 regiments for flexibility, and we can probably give them new weapons immediately, or we wait and have some more Springfield. But I think we should just give them the new weapons. So it's done, and it will gradually increase over time. But that's sort of also what theater do you want to prioritize? I think that some is going to be compensated for when I'm defending and they're attacking me. But let's see if Trans Mississippi. Do they actually get any volunteers now? Because it's been a while. I want one more text. Yeah, 58. Yeah, that's not good enough for volunteer force. And then I can just ramp up the recruitment officers later. But now it's all about cutting costs because we have been increasing our army quite a lot. Let's see, state. We have, let's see here. We have 206,000. They have 246, so they have a 40,000 advantage to us, which is about 12 or 13 infantry brigades. But the AI usually recruits 1,500. Early in the war they do that at least, and then they fill it out over time. Supply reform, maybe it's a good thing to have that. Maybe it gives me. Yeah, that's right. Supply reform. It will make it so that the a supply depot can only have a certain amount of ammunition. The bigger the army, the less is distributed between the divisions. I think that's how it works. There we go. We got more drafts there and more. And now, so we are gonna go for industrialization again. I know it's a war. It's a terrible war. It's a war. It's a war. It's a terrible war. Let's go for trade deals. And let's Confiscation Act. What? How dare they? They don't respect the rights of the citizens. That's why I chose to take up arms this glorious day. Wait, did I just get 3,500? Okay, there was the Richmond carbines. Yeah, the Richmond carbines do stack up quite a bit. So, if you want to make a cavalry corps, it is totally possible to do that. Just remember that the Richmond carbine has 25 less range than a Springfield musket. Still superior to what the almost subsidized industry and a reform again. So we will subsidize the industry here unless we can make it a mine right from the now, and I doubt it. Same problem all the time here. Oh, where is it not? Oh yeah, here it is. Oh yeah, we can upgrade it. Let's do it. It will take some time also for the mine to upgrade. But then we have more iron. So to go for counter propaganda here or suppress population. Suppress population. Let's see. Enemy supported enemy states occupied by our nation's armies. 1%. Not very helpful now, but maybe later. So we were pretty much waiting for market reform and mechanization again. It will take quite a while for it to come up. Oh, Sharp's rifle is almost done. And here's for cores. But don't think cores are that. We're just gonna make a new army after a certain limit has been made. And in this update they did it because before this new update, I sort of noticed that the AI had I captured a lot of guns, but it was all 6-pounders. So the AI never really got developed artillery. They had a lot of men and a lot of guns, but not artillery. So yeah, so hopefully we will capture ourselves some new guns. If you capture the Napoleon's from the enemy, then we will use them instead. Usually, I don't usually. Well, that was a weird sentence. I don't generally I don't lose guns. So you can check here what we lack. Crops 0. That must be bugged. We have an iron ore here. Every time a gun is produced, that demand is gonna get reduced. And ammunition demand to an ironworks. So we do need to make some more ironworks here. Let's check again. Again, it's sharp carbine. Should I just start? No, logistics. -5 in cost of supplies. It will sort of balance out then, along with the fact that we are learning how to make the weapons. Probably won't make more Richmond carbines depending on how much more we needed. We have only made 15,000, but we will make them soon. Soon. Just gonna keep going here until we have at least one more regiment of Fayettevilles and other stuff here. And I'm going to keep the hero, yeah, Richmond carbines. There you go. Congratulations. Mixed muskets. Can you get something new here? Nope. But 12 soon. This army can get some North Carolina. North Carolina. Military and weapons here, and 2,700, 1,800 there, and we can make more Napoleons. We can spread out this guy has the Williams, right? Oh yeah, the Williams there. He will get the Iron Napoleon. So he has 1 brigade. Now we go for Shenandoah Guard and 12-pounder Napoleon. We can get the Williams instead. Give you some more rifle firepower. And the Shenandoah, yeah, it was. Whoa, they can have a new brigade. So we have new infantry brigades available to be made here. So let's do that instead. What I was thinking of doing. Go there, Virginia. Need more professional officers. These guys are engineers and they're gonna be generals. Oh, he's a good administrator, so let's get him. Good old Virginia. And why does we get Delaware and all we really need is Virginia. There we go. So I guess it's either 1 full and 1 half regiment. Yeah, let's get as long as the German are eager, right? Die. 800 almost. Yeah, Einfeld. I want to phase it out with Fayetteville. Simple reason, I don't intend to get more of those guns. So that's why. So they get that one, and now we're just going to replace these guys with the volunteers from Virginia. Predictable, yeah, he's going to stand when I tell him to stand. The army doesn't care about your survival, it only cares about getting the job done. Williams there with 1,000. 12 in production of the. See here if something can be built. Something can be built. Okay. See where they choose to attack. Seem to make several corps now. Have quite a few armies in the Kentucky area. So maybe we should start prioritizing them. Looks all these Springfield muskets and not so many rifles here. I know I have lots of these ordnance guns, but okay, I get one of them. As long as I'm defensive, it doesn't matter. Because I'm never gonna move them if I'm defensive. You know, I just pick my spot, stay there and dig in. Oh yeah, Medal of Honor. Napoleons. Alright, yeah, forgot. Georgia, you had enough for one more division here. So just go to you. I was even almost, I can get 3 of those 1,500 regiments. If I go for them. These guys are the professional officer, yeah. And I also need 2 more cavalry brigades for this to be a full army. Just have to do it like that and go back here, and then I will see. Oh yeah, something like that. You already picked there. Let's go for a professional officer of Georgia. Possible. Nope, it doesn't look like it. Let's go for you then. And you are gonna get 1 full or 2 Georgian half-strength regiments. I know. They may lack numbers, but my god, are they feeling patriotic. Okay, and he seems old and wise. So let's go for Anderson there, and he's from Georgia also. Yep. This guy, Georgia. Guy is Louisiana. Let's have that. You guys are mediocre, but that will have to do, and they can actually get better over time. So, like, the training of officers is also something that will happen gradually. Then I think it was Tennessee also could make more divisions. 3, 3, and 2. Yep. Here for Tennessee. Oh, there we go. Almost. So I'm gonna wait with that. Or no, I'm gonna give Tennessee the infantry or cavalry brigades they need. Tennessee, let's go for cavalry here, 1,250. Which is almost, I can get almost 1 full, or let's get 1 full blown cavalry regiment to this Tennessee army. Replace this one. I've already made that, so let's go for some cavalry officer here. If there's some honor. That's a good administrator, and cavalry is rather expensive. So there we go, and no. Oh, professional officer, perfect. Um, yeah, but in order to make it video not too long, I think I'm going to save it here. And then I will do 4, not 34, YouTube 4. No, no. New save then, YouTube 4. So yeah, I will, everything is saved now. So unless a major update is coming in now, I wish you a good day. Bye.